Well, hello, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? This is the S. Anthony Thomas. This is the S. Anthony Says podcast, episode number 376. Oh, yeah. 376. How are you doing, everybody? How the heck are you doing? You know what I wanted to do now that I'm back, my friends, is I wanted to explain a couple of things to you. You see, I was having some really bad problems with my right shoulder. I mean, really bad problems. And, you know, sometimes when people say that they're hurt or this hurts or that hurts, it's not like you're not empathetic, but until it happens to you, you really don't understand, right? I would tell people that my shoulder was killing me, and they probably got the feeling that when I said my shoulder was killing me, it's the same way like if you bump your shoulder in something and it hurts for a few minutes. And, no. That's not the situation here. When I say my shoulder was killing me, it was one of those things where if I shifted even the slightest bit while I was sleeping, there would be so much intense pain in my shoulder that I would be shocked awake. The same way you would shoot awake if you heard gunshots outside, if there was an earthquake, that kind of thing. So I would go these long periods of time in intense pain, and I couldn't even really get any sleep. I'm walking around half groggy because like I said, every time I tried to lay down and go to sleep, I'd shift and I'd wake up like that. So I go to the doctor does takes the x-rays, and I go to the physical therapist, blah, 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 right? But the funny thing about it is I'm now, after 9 months of intense pain and 9 months of all this kind of stuff, I have now officially on October 1st been given the clearance to begin working out again, right? And normally that's not a big deal. You know, if you work out, okay, you want to get a workout in. But the simple fact that I wasn't even able to really use this arm without feeling like somebody was taking a tire iron and smashing me in my shoulder, it's great, right? But I realize now that I'm old and stupid. I am going to admit it. I am old and stupid. And I'm not going to try to act like I'm not anymore. I'm old and stupid. Yeah, I said it. You figure after a while, when you get to a certain age, you would know not to make the same dumb mistakes you made when you were younger. There's certain things you did when you were younger that you look back at it and you laugh. When I moved to Los Angeles back in the early 90s, I lived in a hotel room, in a hotel building that basically, I'm not going to say the name of it, but it was like you took an entire bad neighborhood and crammed it into one building. I mean, that's what it's like. It's literally because you walk into that place and there was always a crime scene in the building or in front of the building. I'm not exaggerating about that. Every single day, there was somebody out there. Okay, not every day, but more days than not. There was somebody mopping up red stuff in front of the building or mopping up red stuff in the courtyard. And I'm going, man, they must spill a lot of ketchup in this place here. Man, what kind of ketchup has scalp bits in it? That's not ketchup? Oh. Not to laugh at the people who got their ass whipped when I wasn't there. But that's the kind of place I lived in. And I lived in there for a long period of time. And I already talked about it in an old podcast. One guy tried me. I hulked up and stepped up to this really big giant guy who was like the size of The Rock. And I knew he could kick the crap out of me. But I acted like I wasn't scared. But I was scared. But I acted like I wasn't scared. And I literally walked right up to him with my face right up to his chest. And I looked up and I'm like, you ain't gonna do nothing. Right? And I act like I wasn't scared. And he looked at me for a second and there was a little bit of a pause and I'm literally thinking, 24 years is a good life, right? 25 years. That's really not a long time to live, but I'm pretty much, based on this particular situation, that's all I'm going to get. And then he goes, you know what? I like you, little man. Right? Which isn't even an insult because I'm average height, but to him, I was little because my face, as I said, came to his chest. Okay, the guy was huge and he never messed with me again. But current me, twice that age, that was me at 25, this is me at 50, wouldn't even allow himself to be in that kind of situation. Oh, hell no. If as soon as I walked to that place, I would have looked at it and went, I'm not going in here. This is probably the kind of place where they have so much blood on the ground you think it's ketchup until you see scalp chunks in it. Scalp chunks. Oh no, I'm out. Hell no. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what is called being old and smart. Right? But I never had an opportunity to be old and smart because I would have never put myself in that position in the first place. But I did put myself in the position to be old and stupid. And it happened at the gym. I'm sitting there and I'm working out. And I'm listening to what the doctor said. I don't even know why I'm listening to what the physical therapist said. Because I'm telling you right now, I've never had to go to physical therapy before because of an injury. It was always an acute injury where the doctor goes, okay, I'll put this on, you drink this, eat this pill, take that crap, don't move that, you'll be fine, right? And I'm telling you something right now. I know that there's many people that listen to me. I know there's some physical therapists listening to me. I don't care what country you're in. I know you're listening. Tell me the truth. Some of those exercises you have people doing look stupid. They look like the kind of things you would try to get your friend to do, secretly record them, and then all of his friends bust into the room laughing and going, ha ha ha, we didn't think you were going to do that. Ha 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 ha. Because some of those exercises look dumb. You gotta bend over with, and you gotta swing your arm like a pendulum, but don't swing your arm with your arm. Move your body until your arm swings. And then you gotta put your leg this way and your arm that way. And I'm like, why I gotta put my leg this way? It's my shoulder. Don't worry, but it's because the way your body's positioned, you must do this. And I get the distinct feeling the second I walked out of that office, that high-priced doctor and that other high-priced doctor waited until I walked out. And as soon as I walked out, the door was closed and they saw me go into the elevator. I'm telling you, I have a feeling if I pretended to go into the elevator, tiptoed back to the door and just put my ear to the door, I could hear both of those high-priced doctors going, I thought he was a smart guy till he agreed to do that crap. Just imagine him behind a chair, holding a chair with his one arm, swinging his arm around like he's a pendulum. He doesn't even realize we tricked him into twerking. And how about that one where he sits there when he's doing this with his arm and it looks like he's picking his nose. And another exercise where we're basically making him pretend to dig in his ass through his pants. How about that? But I have a feeling if I walk back, I'd find those bastards doing that crap. Those bastards. Okay, maybe not. Back to the gym. So I'm at the gym, damn it, right? And I'm realizing that I can't go back to the weights I was lifting before. I know this. You can't go back to the weights you were lifting before, you soon to be 51-year-old bastard. No, you can do the exercises, but you gotta lower the weights. And that's what I'm sitting there with the dude. Yeah, man, hey man, you had to start with the low weights again. Ha ha ha. And I didn't mind if my friends laughed at me for starting with the low weights. They know I'm starting with the low weights. They know why they're working out with their regular weights and I'm starting with the low weights. And even though they're teasing me, they understand. And they're actually being compassionate for a few seconds, then breaking my stones and being compassionate, then breaking my stones. Hey man, want me to help you up? You old bastard. My friends are scumbags. Just kidding. I love them, those bastards. Right? But I'm sitting there doing the lifting, and then all of a sudden, that's when the ladies come in. The ladies come in, and I'm an enlightened man, damn it. I treat everyone equally. I treat women with respect. I do not objectify women unless I'm actually in a relationship and in bed with them, and in which case, yeah, girl, that's all of this is mine, girl. All of this right here belongs to the king, baby. All of this is mine, damn it. Actually, that's what they say to me until I'm untied, and then I say it to them. That's too much information. Mind your business. Don't judge me. F y'all, back to the story. So the ladies come in. The ladies come in, right? And everybody over there, they're acting. All of a sudden they were on rep number 5, but as soon as the beautiful ladies walk in, all of a sudden it's rep 55. And they ain't fooling anybody, right? And 5, 6, 9,007, 9,008. Oh boy. That was a nice warm-up. You're fooling nobody. You're old, they're young. You have no chance, but I understand, right? And I'm thinking as a man who's 50 years old, going to be 51 very, very, very soon, I'm too enlightened, too smart to fall into the trap, but these bastards trying to impress the young ladies with that crap. But no, I am almost as bad as they are, because they're looking at the weights that those guys are lifting, and then the ladies looked at me and looked at the weights that I was lifting, and they didn't say anything. But I could see the expression on their face. They just kind of looked at the other guys lifting the weights, and then if I had the weights that I normally lift, they wouldn't be looking at me the way that they were looking at me, and I shouldn't have cared. I should have like, look, these are ladies I'm not trying to date in the first place. It really doesn't matter what they think. And quite frankly, if these ladies are judging me as a human being, as a man, based on the amount of weight that I'm lifting, it says more about them than it does about me. It says more about them than it does about, and that's the moment where my friends, well, not my real friends, these are just guys that are at the gym at the same time that I am. I don't even know any of their last names, but we have a good time messing with each other. And being the kind of people that they are, they take this opportunity to try to bust my stones and try to build their punk asses up. I put my punk ass down talking about, hey man, you still working on them little weights over there? And they say that as they're looking at the ladies, trying to make me look like a chump, those bastards, right? So I go, no, just warming up, now time for the real weights. Yeah. Then I put on the same weights that I used before I injured my shoulder, and I bang out the same number of reps I banged out before I hurt my shoulder, right? And it's a bit of a struggle, but I don't change the expression on my face, because like these other dumb old bastards trying to impress these hot women that will not give them the time of day in the first place, I lifted. And my friend, well, they're not my friends, they're dudes that are at the gym at the same time I am. They're looking at me like, oh, dang, man. They're impressed, right? So they're looking at me with looks on their face like they're impressed, because they didn't realize that even though I was injured, apparently I still maintained the strength from back then, and I was able to lift the weights. Now granted, it was very, very difficult, but I did not change the expression on my face. I was not going to change the expression on my face because the ladies were looking at me, and I didn't want to change the expression on my face because these bastards were looking at me, those bastards. And I let the weights come down. Boom! Yeah. And I was like, all right, guys, yeah. And the ladies are looking at me, right? And they see me and they go, what? They see me looking normal after lifting weights, the same weights those idiots were lifting. Those guys are all struggling and they're looking at me, right? Now, granted, I was struggling more than them because I was still building up my strength, but I refused to let the expression of my face. I refused to let my arm shake, because even though this was the weight I started out with 9 months ago and there was a 9-month gap between lifting these weights, my body wasn't ready to lift those weights, but somehow seeing a hot women stare at me gave me the strength to lift those weights, and I lifted those weights, and those bastards couldn't lift those weights. Yeah. And then the ladies smile and they look at me, and as they're walking out the room, they look back at the other guys as if to go, pff. And I'm like, yeah, they just gave you the pff, and they gave me the, well, there was no sound when they made the faces, but if there was a sound, it would probably be, yeah, when they saw me do my thing. Yeah, haha, you're damn right. And as they're walking away, that's when my body says, dude, I told you on rep number 6, we didn't want any more of lifting, but you decided to keep going. Now, fortunately, you're completely healed or mostly healed, so you haven't injured yourself. We're not going to have to go back to the doctor or anything like that. Oh no, but understand something. We're going to be waiting for you tomorrow, bruh. Yeah. The ironic thing is, the part of your shoulder that was an excruciating pain, there's going to be absolutely no pain in that part of your shoulder. But the back of you, with your traps, we gonna tear your ass up tonight, Jack. You gonna wake up tomorrow morning, you're gonna try to open up your car door, and it's gonna feel like somebody's holding your arm back, you dumb bastard. You're damn right. Oh yeah. Oh, those weights you were lifting too much, man. Hi, this is your quads. Oh, remember me? Remember me? You decided to show off for those ladies. So you decided to pack on an extra 25 pounds and you would normally lift. You know better than that. And I'm going to make sure you know better than that. I'm going to make you walk like you got to go to the bathroom for the next 3 days. Oh, yeah. Hey, Cavs, what do you think? Oh, we going to get him. We gonna get him real good. He don't even really, cause his calves, aka me, actually really respond well to weights. We respond so well to weights that under normal circumstances, he doesn't even actually exercise us directly. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little upset by that. I'm starting to feel a little neglected. It's not my fault that I grow quickly, and I grow quickly, right? How about you, upper back?
Yeah, man, this is some bull, man. He don't even work me directly either because just like you, Calf, I get really big when he works out. He used to do exercises and just kind of, work me peripherally, man. And I get big and I'm going, man, why don't you work me out? Give me some definition. But he's like, no, the definition just comes in naturally. I know that, but I feel neglected. Hey, Calves?
Yeah, what you gonna do?
I say we bust him up tomorrow. He's gonna try to hold on to the banister or something like that, or push an elevator, keypad or something like that. I'm gonna get him good. I'm gonna get him real good. It's not even gonna be pain. It's gonna be like a dull ache, like hi. That's the sound he's gonna make. He's gonna go, hi. He's gonna sound like that whenever he does. Whenever he needs me for the next week or so, I'm gonna give him the kind of pain that makes him go, hi. And people are gonna think he's being a pervert in the damn elevator, because normally that's the kind of sound that comes out of him when something else happens, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, we know exactly what you mean.
Calm down, Balls. We weren't talking to you.
Hey, I'm usually around when he makes that sound. You know what I'm saying?
Balls has got nothing to do with you. He don't work you out that often.
Oh, he works me out regularly. Granted, 25% of the time he works me out, it's him by himself.
Yeah. Shut up, Balls. It's not about you. So, man, we gonna get you good tomorrow. Come on, Muscles. Come on, man. Why y'all mad at me? I was just trying to show off how good you guys are, right? I'm an older guy, but I still got a lot of strength. I got most of my strength and, most of my flexibility, and I'm getting really better. I'm trying to improve you. I've been feeding you better stuff. You notice I've been eating a lot of more lean protein. I've been eating a lot of salads and stuff like that. I've been drinking a lot of water. You're mostly water. I've been eating a lot of good protein. You're made of protein, right? I've been building you up. I didn't mean to overwork you. I was just so happy that you guys were okay. Excuse me. That you guys were okay, that I just wanted to show you off a little bit. You should be proud of the fact that I care so much about you that I want to show you off. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
How can you don't show us? You're proud of us too.
Come on, Balls. This is not time for you right now. And yeah, I am proud of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all serve me well. You know what I'm saying?
And thanks a lot.
Okay, Balls, chill. We'll talk later.
Yeah, I know we'll talk later. I see Pornhub on the computer.
That was, shh. Yeah. Anyway, back to talking in the back now. Calves. What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna work you specifically from now on, okay? Okay. Back, I'm gonna work you specifically from now on, okay? Okay.
Good. So you're gonna just act like I'm not here?
Abs, I'm gonna work you 4 days a week.
4 days?
4 days a week.
I'm good.
All right, great. So we good now, body, muscles, we good now? Biceps, triceps, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lats, traps, we're good. Mm-hmm. Lower back, legs, yeah. Okay. All right. Balls?
Yep.
Okay. See you in about 20 minutes because if you notice, I did not turn Pornhub off. Moving on. But I'm going to go back to talking to the audience now, if that's okay with you.
Oh, we're good.
Okay, great. Anyway, audience, listen. Like I said, I'm old and stupid. And I really kind of overdid it. But as it turns out, now that I've had this discussion with my muscles, I didn't need you guys to hear it because, you actually talk to your muscles individually as if they're real people, right? That's normal, right? There's nothing that you don't do that. That's just me that literally stands in his drawers while recording his podcast, looking in the mirror and talking to his muscles individually. not in my drawers. I mean, in my regular clothes and not talking to my muscles individually. This is all just a comedy bit for the S. Anthony Says podcast. I'm not actually standing in my boxer briefs right now in front of a full length mirror having conversations with my individual muscle groups, because that would be kind of weird and would require intervention from family and friends, right? That's why I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that right now. I'm just, Anyway, folks, like I said, it's great to be able to go back to the gym again and work out and not talk to my muscle groups in my drawers right now. Because that would be bad. So, yeah. I'm really proud that I was able to work out and impress the babes. I probably shouldn't say babes because that's sexist and I normally don't talk that way. So, I'm impressed the ladies. Sorry, ladies. I was, back in that whole reptilian mindset from being back in the gym and pounding the weights and being, too, old schooly. So I apologize for that. I also apologize. Balls, shut up. I'm trying to apologize right now. Then you come chiming in and people are going to think I think with you and I don't think with you. No, but sometimes you think with me. I'm not even going to tell them who that was. Anyway, folks, shh, Pornhub still on. You shut up. Folks, I just want to thank you guys for listening to this podcast. It's great to be back. Much love to you all. This podcast is everywhere. Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeartRadio. It is everywhere. And I know you know that. Do me a favor, my friends. If you know anybody that likes listening to a weird dude, like a weird favorite uncle telling stupid ass stories, do me a favor. Tell your friends, recommend this podcast, my friend. Love to make the audience grow so we can do more things later on. You've been doing that. Please keep doing it. Much love to every last one of you. I'm going to see you again next time. And right now, my friends, I'm going to say goodbye to you on the count of 3 like I always do. And I want you to do it with me on the count of 3. Are you ready? Of course you are. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. S. Anthony out.
S. Anthony Thomas. Go. S. Anthony Thomas. Go. S. Anthony Thomas. Go. S. Anthony Thomas. Go ahead and laugh. Go ahead and smile. Go ahead and giggle. We're gonna get wild. Go ahead and clap. Go ahead and cheer. We're gonna have a good time while up in here.